Ladies and gentlemen, you are on the best kept secret. The best kept secret with the CoyoteMan. Stay cool, Sonji Lucy. And we have our guest today. We got Miss Barbie Johnson and Miss Tisha Winkling, the Book Breakers. The new show we just signed to on the CoyoteMan Show Network, and they will be breaking books, ladies and gentlemen. These are well-established authors, and they are well-established critics of your books. But they will help you on the Book Breakers expose your books. But we're going to get right into them, because now is their time. Now is their time to shine. Yep. So, how are y'all doing today?
Very well.
Very well.
I'm glad to hear it. So, Miss Barbie, let's start off with you. How long have you been writing books?
Ooh, I've been writing books since actually before the year 2014.
Come on, before the year 2014. Mm-hmm. So, are we talking about 2013 or 2012?
Actually, it goes way back than that, but my publishing began in 2014.
Okay, well, how far do it go back? Are we in the 90s?
Well, yeah, you can say that. Okay. I'm not giving away age.
Are we sliding into the 80s?
She like the early 2000s. We gonna stop there.
Are we gonna slide into the 80s? Are we anywhere near the 80s?
No, we're gonna.
we're gonna. Okay, true confession. Now,
best kept secret.
There's a best kept secret. Okay, y'all see where we going. You see where we going. Now, Miss Tisha, when did you start your career in writing books?
Well, I started writing my first poem when I was 18 years old, and I had my poems for about 15 years, but I didn't start writing my book until 2019.
So you started writing your first book in 2019, and you said you did your first poem when you was 18.
Yes. And,
are we talking about the 90s?
Yes, it was back in the 90s.
Okay, yes.
Pause for a second.
Yes.
I like her pause.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Are we in court?
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Welcome.
She like a hostage?
CoyoteMan Show.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie on the stand. Yes, sir.
So, your first book, Miss Barbie, what was the name of your first book?
My first book actually is my life story, From Trial to Afflictions.
From Trial to
Afflictions.
Okay.
Let me see that. From Trial to Afflictions.
And what is it about? I know it's your life story, but why do you call it?
It's a little heavy. Because actually it is every trial and affliction that I did go through. It was an actual trial that happened.
Okay.
And it was affliction after affliction after affliction after that.
So you telling me every little
you have to ask. You can't just take this.
Every little thing that you done did is in this book?
Well, actually, I had to take 2 chapters out, so every little thing isn't in there.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, where did those chapters go?
Just to go 2 chapters.
Where did those chapters go?
Can I read those 2 chapters?
We would like to know. We would like to know what happened in those chapters.
Now, I had to take them out because it would have made the book cost too much. And it would have been too much to publish. And I don't believe anybody would have bought the book.
But this is an exclusive.
This
is an exclusive. Give us some of those chapters that nobody else can hear about.
Well, actually, it is concerning some things that happened in my life.
Come on.
And the Lord told me to tell my addiction.
Okay.
My addiction was not drugs or alcohol. You have to read the book to find out what it was.
I got you. Listen.
That was key.
Listen, that's all right. Soon as you said, see, when you told me something wasn't in the book, we was thinking bad. He was thinking bad, right?
So was he.
But when you got the Lord involved,
we all changed.
when you got the Lord involved, we had to chill out because he was involved. I'm telling you, we was not chill. getting involved with that, no matter how much Sonja wanted to hear the secret details of those 2 chapters.
Oh my God.
You took the first 2 chapters out.
So, Tisha, what was your first book?
My first book was called Just a Thought. It's a poetry book about betrayal, infidelity, and shame.
Oh, good gracious! So you got, but now she the one. Sonja giving a clap. You know, it's like, that's a girl clap. You know? It's like. So it's shame is about betrayal. Tisha, is this personal?
Well, it's personal and the things I've been through in my different relationships and family, and the things I went through as a child growing up with like depression. Okay. And it's just giving my story back to people that you can come through the same situation, but you can come through it with power, and you can come through it with confidence, knowing that you can make it through another day.
Now, it's all of your books in.
Yes.
Okay, all your books in, and before y'all get the Lord involved again, I'm thinking clean
Let's talk
about
to the
all
audience,
of that.
man.
So,
We got a whole audience out here.
Okay, great. Well, go ahead.
No, I'm
No,
just
but
saying.
you directing things.
He
Go
directing
ahead.
again.
I'm just saying.
Other than that, I'm gonna go and talk to them now.
I'm saying you talk to the audience and them.
Hey, y'all know what's up.
Y'all know
trying to
what's
find
up.
Y'all know it. Hey,
Don't
go
be
ahead.
disrespectful.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Just talk to the audience. That's all.
Y'all know what's up. How y'all doing out there? I'm the Coyote Man. This Seiko. This Sonja Lucy. Now we gotta go back into these book breakers right
What I'm
here.
saying
So,
is,
well, go ahead and say it.
I'm trying to tell them just look at the camera, guys.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's all I'm trying
They
to
see
tell
me
them.
every day, but that's cool. That's cool.
No.
So, okay. I got
I'm
you.
watching it. And
I
I'm just
got
saying,
you. I feel you. We see you. We understand
You
you.
gangster leaning.
We got you. We gangster leaning.
Yes.
All right. So, Tisha, so that was your first book. Now, Bobby, what was your latest book?
My latest book, let me say something before we get to my latest book.
Okay.
Going back to Trials and Affliction. Mm-hmm. Now, people that have read the book, they tell me this is a hot cup of tea.
Okay, that's a hot cup of tea.
Hot cup of tea.
Hot cup of tea. Wash that hot. She gonna get the Lord involved.
Hot. Y'all don't realize she put the tea on hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Okay.
Hot.
But my latest book is Quiet Before the Storm.
Okay.
The aftermath of COVID-19. And in this book, it tells about at the time, it was predicting what was going to happen next because the next wave was coming. And were we prepared?
Got you.
Now,
we need to pass that down?
my peoples. Bang bang.
Now, where can they pick these books up so we'll know too while we talking? You know.
They can, excuse me, they can email me at johnsonbarb75@yahoo.com.
Okay.
Thank you.
They can give me a call at 443-301-7928. And there's a website that'll be coming up soon at VPN, and I'll let you know what that is.
No spam callers.
Now,
no spam.
They can only
spam
call
callers.
about. They can only call
spam
about the books,
likely.
right?
No
The book.
spam likely.
So
Yes.
listen, you can only call about the book.
The book
You
only.
cannot call to book.
You cannot.
You can only call
To read.
about the book.
There you go.
Not to book. All right.
There you
All right.
go.
Unless you want to
No,
book the
no,
book
unless.
breakers. No, unless you want to book the book breakers
come to your event.
come to your event and
There
check
you
out your
Awesome,
books and highlight your books.
Exactly.
There you go.
All righty.
So we get ready to go on break.
Wait a minute, 1 second before we ease off to this break real quick.
We're going on break.
Okay, she
We're
wants.
scheduled for a break,
So she said we scheduled for a break.
and there's a reason.
Okay,
Because
so.
we're scheduled for a break.
Okay, so she said we scheduled to the break. When we get back from the break, we're gonna find out what's your second book and what it's about, Miss Tisha,
Yes.
and whether you had 2 more books.
All right.
The Book Breakers. We're here with the Book Breakers.
must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the CoyoteMan Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, we back at the house. We are
Technical difficulties, we do apologize.
back in the house with the book breakers, I'm here with Tisha Winkler, and I'm here with Bobby Johnson. The book breakers, ladies and gentlemen, that will be airing very soon in January. They're gonna be knocking down the doors. Here we go. Now, so how... One second. Okay. 1 second. Okay.
This was happens when you're live.
All right. We back again. So we was talking to Tisha Winkler, and we was talking to Bobby Johnson, the book breakers. And where did we leave off? We was about to talk about your new book. And what is it called?
My new book is called The Hopeful Romantic, and it's about rejection, betrayal, and how you can have a hopeful romantic relationship with the right person.
Awesome.
Okay. Now, I'm saying betrayal is in both of these books.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to talk more about that, love?
Yeah, let's hear what's going on here.
I think for the last 10 years, I went through a lot of relationships with a lot of betrayal, not just in relationship with family. So just to release some of that hurt, I had to start writing, and I just put it in my book, and I can pour it in my book so other people can get healed too.
That's what's up.
So the book just doesn't cover what you went through. It teaches them how to heal.
It teaches them how to heal and how to get through each and every situation.
And does it leave them with hope to go to another relationship?
Yes, it gives you hopeful relationships and how to manage relationships and how to just overcome like any grief or any loneliness in your life, and just to inspire your dreams.
Well, that's good. You know, because some people books out there, after you finish reading it, you just want to go and take yourself out. You know, it's hopeless. You know, he was no good. You know, and you might as well stay single. So it's not one of those books.
No, it's not.
No, we glad, Tisha, you kept on going through all the relationships you have actually been on, but you was also saying that some of them was family relationship as well. So
Yes,
you're covering family as well.
Yes, I'm covering family as well, because we know, for instance, that we don't all have healthy relationships with our family, but we need to communicate with our families and just be aware that we all have problems and we can overcome them.
That's awesome.
I got you. I got you.
So do you have like sort of like a step-by-step way of being able to handle those situations, or before and after?
Yes, when my book first started out, with the Hopeful Romantic, it starts out with inspiration for women and men, how you can overcome, relationship problems. And towards like the middle, it gives you hopeful situations that you can go through, taking self-care, doing things that you enjoy in life, and just being available to open your heart to new love.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
I got you.
So when you open up your heart to new love, you have to be healed first, right? Because you don't want to be bringing some Band-Aid stitches with bullet wounds all in your heart to someone that already, took care of themselves and make sure that they are ready for a new relationship, right?
Yes, you always want to be healed before you step into another relationship, because you don't want to get damaged in that situation again.
And you don't want to take no damage.
And you don't want to take no damage either.
You don't want to take damage. You don't want to give out any damage.
Yes.
So this book is gonna help y'all out, because y'all gotta realize you can't take your past relationships into your new relationship. They are not responsible for what the person that you was in a relationship before did to you. You got with that scallywag. You got with that no good bum. So don't bring that luggage into the new relationship and wonder why your relationship don't work.
Well, I hear two co-signers. I mean, the women, we always co-sign, slap hands. But I hear these two guys co-signing each other. So,
facts.
Right. So, my question to the gentlemen that are sitting here today on The Best Kept Secret. I'm sure you got a secret, I would say, antidote, like to the poison of a person who brings baggage. I mean, how do you not bring that baggage to your new relationship? How long do men take? And I know women and men take a little longer time to heal. How long do you guys believe that a person should heal? Because I know you guys jump right back in the wagon expeditiously. And y'all don't care about whether or not y'all got stitches and y'all heart has been sewn up and ready to heal or not.
Well, see, healing for some is different than healing from others, right? Say, for example, I can heal in another relationship because while I was in the relationship that was no good, I know it's no good, so that I can recognize light when light comes. So I'm speculating, okay, but I'm not really thinking about what the person did is no good, because that's not going to really that's not gonna really give me no understanding. I look at what I did wasn't right. I know what the scallywag did. I'm thinking about what I did, so I don't have to take this into the next relationship. And on the next relationship, I'm not gonna pick this type of caliber of person. So now I'm gonna value this next level of person even more, and because I value myself more, not to pick this type of person, and I'm gonna show more appreciation for the person that I'm with now. So the person that I'm with now, they get more of the appreciation, more of the love if I picked right. Now, if I didn't pick right and I started the cycle all over again, I picked somebody just because they look nice, but they have a terrible attitude. They have a hardcore. They not feminine. They masculine. You know. Now I done got another masculine. You know. So now that I done got this other masculine, it's gonna be. It's not so much of the fact that I'm still hurt. I'm still repeating the same cycle, and I'm still gravitating towards the same person.
And you know what, Mr. Coyote, I appreciate your whole speech, but you never answered the question.
That was the answer.
No, the answer is how long. The question is how long do you think that if you're saying everybody healed differently, right? Mm-hmm. How long do you think that yourself, not hopscotching over anything, hopscotch, like for instance, I would say one time I was hurt. And I took a whole year healing. And it wasn't because of that one person. It was because of what you just said. Keep picking the same person over and over and over again. So it took for me to reevaluate myself to make sure, okay, is there something in me that's drawing these type of people? You know what I'm saying? And then even if you, and say for instance in your case, what you were saying, as far as you pick a better caliber person, if you don't change, you'll turn that same better caliber person into the person you just left because of some things that you didn't heal from that you thought you did. If that make any sense, ladies.
Well, I think I'm drawing more, like say for example, I don't believe I turn or anybody turns anybody into anything. I believe they amplify what the person already is, right? Money doesn't change people. It amplifies what the people are. What the people are, you right? So it's like to the point where some people say, oh, money is bad. No, money ain't bad. Money is a vehicle, but it will amplify, it will shine a light on who you really are. So that means that if you was trying to be respectful or kind or something like that because you did not have money, and now that you get money, you show exactly who you really are. So if you had a habit, you had a drug habit, and it was small, when you get money, it amplified. If you have a food problem, whatever you have is gonna amplify. So it was always there, right? So it's like, I don't believe that you can be in a situation with somebody that is a lunatic, but that lunatic amplifies what's in you, because if that is not in you, it's not in you. If it's not in you to punch a woman in the face, you're not going to punch a woman in the face. You're going to leave the relationship because it's not there. Somebody said, told somebody they drove them crazy. They said, no, you was on that bus going 100 miles an hour way before you met me. Mm-hmm. Because you had this characteristic was in you. But when you was talking about time, right? How much time does it take? Different people have different levels of time. Me, while I'm in this situation, I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm calculating. So my next person, I'm not going through this same exact thing because I'm not in the same circumstances. I got more access, and I evaluated why I went through that in the first place. I'm also somebody that's not going to fall in love. I don't trip over the rock anymore. I control my own love cycle. So I decide whether I'm going to love this person or whether I'm not going to love this person. So say cool.
Since he's not going to answer the question, I appreciate everything that you said. Question. I appreciate everything that you said.
You just don't understand the answer.
It's a man thing.
No, it's not that I don't. I do understand that. Don't do that, guys, because I do understand.
You took a shot
about a time. No. I'm talking about a time frame. So say cool. If you were in a relationship, and I'm not talking about the person that you was in a relationship with. I'm talking about you. How much time do you need to heal from a bad relationship?
Depends. I can't give you an answer on that.
Yeah, it's like so.
Each
how much time
person is different.
I'm talking about you.
I'm answering for me.
How much time do you think you
Each person is different. I can't answer that because that's what I say. I fell in love. Me and her had something. Mm-hmm. It was special. It was beautiful. It may take me 6 months. It may take
That's
me
all
a
I'm
year.
saying. That's all
but
I'm
I
saying.
can't answer that question because different strokes for different folks.
Well,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I'm talking about you specifically.
I am.
And you said 6 months to
No,
a year.
I'm sitting there
saying
saying
it may.
It may take 2 weeks.
Right, it may take 2 weeks.
But that goes back to me sitting there saying, like,
Right.
I say cool. The madman cannot answer that question because it's different. It's different things. Like, if I'm with this young lady and she is psycho, I already know that I'm healing. I'm getting over her at ASAP. So I can get us together. That may take 2-3 weeks. And I go meet someone else. Not saying I'm going to jump into a relationship with the other person. That just means that, okay, I gave my energy to someone else. And I'm going to learn them. They're going to learn me. And this person that was in the past is no longer existent. But I've already healed while I was in that relationship. So, like, yeah, I guess men cannot answer that question.
Well, the reason why I'm asking
because
because I'm asking men because I am not a man. You follow me? I'm a woman. So women, we heal differently. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we take time out for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking hypothetically. So Coyote's saying he really just don't take no time at all. He goes right on to the next person because he's taking the time as he's already in the relationship. And so
But that's not all with all situations.
You're saying the same thing. It's like you already start your healing process before your relationship is over.
Yes.
It's pretty much what you guys are saying.
Because the relationship will be over. A man will be still in a relationship, and the relationship is over, right? So it's like once somebody disrespects us over a certain amount of time, it's already over. It makes no difference how long we stay with them. Yeah. It violated our nature, and we don't have value for that person anymore. Right. So when we lose that value, I'll tell a person, I wouldn't trust this dude anymore. And that's me. I'm talking about me, right? Because once my value, unless they build that value back up, it's like that value that I had for you, that I thought that you was this wonderful treasure, right? Once I hear that hardcoreness come out your mouth that a dude won't even say to me,
I'm out.
Then even if I'm in the situation, I'm out the situation. Yeah. So we got time to heal because we healing while we're still in the
so-called in the relationship.
And so-called in the relationship
already. And just didn't tell the other person.
Yeah. Now on the other hand, Now on the other hand, if I'm connected with somebody that, let's say, they are not just mental abuser, they are a physical abuser, right? Mm-hmm. And let's just say my own character reacted to that. Now, I'm not the type of person to be fighting a woman, but let's just say I did, right? Now, I'm going to have to take some more time to heal. Because if that woman could say something out her mouth to get me to throw a blow, that means I got some type of sickness in myself. Mm-hmm. If that woman could say something out her mouth to make me just cuss her down like a dog, regardless of what she say out her mouth, that means, because it take a long time to get the B out of me, right? So by the time I get the B out of me, I say, it's justified. Because you done said everything in the world. Yeah. And like even my old supervisor used to say, they said, Key fired you? He suspended you? Yeah, you can't come back. Because they know all the talks I done gave a person, everybody, they know my character, right? I'm not gonna just react off of emotion like that. So, but if I caught myself cussing some woman out like a dog, I'm taking time to heal. Because that means that not what she did to me,
is what I did to me.
Is the lack of control that I have in myself when I was exposed to that type of environment, which lets me know that I need to heal.
That's why.
Before she even came, she just came to actually shine a flashlight on what was already buried deep inside of me.
Yeah, because I've seen many of men have discussion with women, and they'll start raising their octave, and they'll stop and be like, you know what? I'm getting loud. Let me just shut up. And they will really. Because it's that control, and the woman still, and you ain't da-da-da. And he just like, yeah, all right, whatever you say, because in hindsight, someone looking at this altercation, he's going to be the bad guy regardless.
That's true.
Men are never the victims. Sorry, I know it now. It sucks.
He said, sorry, I know it now.
I know it now. We can never be the victims. We can't, because we're men. So we got to control. We got to have a self-control and know that we cannot let a woman or another man get us out of our character if that's not us. So I definitely get it.
And in our community, it's pretty bad because, like men in our community, we already know that we cannot go but so far
Can't.
with each other.
Nope.
So we already know we don't get that close.
Nope.
Besides when we're greeting, we have a certain distance we have, and we have a certain way we talk to each other. We actually use our feminine, masculine nature to talk to each other. We talk to each other like this, right? We don't allow ourselves, so we're not getting into nothing going back, because we know we only got is either a fight or somebody's dying. It's no other room, right? So a woman don't know that, you know, once she is turned outside of her nature, once she's not feminine no more, right? And she's turned into masculine. She wanna get the last word. She wanna be that man. So when she wanna be that man, and then she some kind of way get hit by a man dealing with her as she is a man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that is cool. That is not cool at all. But the thing is, I'll take a shout out of what D.L. Hughley said. He said, I don't think that a man should hit a woman, but as a lot of women that was quiet never got hit. Like he was like, you have to say something. Like, I have to provoke the police. Right? I'm not saying that the police don't never do things they don't have no business doing, because they do. But I have got pulled over by the police many a times, and I'm just not going to respond crazy. Right. You know? Yes, sir. I respond like I'm in the military, because I feel like I'm behind enemy lines. and behind enemy lines, they should get my name, rank, and serial number. So that's my driver's license, registration, and yes, sir, at most. Right? That's all they get from me. Hands up. Yes, sir. Hey, did you know that you stopped at that sign? I played dumb. No, sir.
I couldn't see
I didn't
because
know
my
that.
eyes, my hat was down too far.
They just let me go because my energy my energy is submitting to that authority. If I'm at my job, well, I don't work a job no more, but when I was working a job, and my supervisor or manager talk, I be quiet. I don't need to well, I was talking. No, I be quiet, because you have the authority at that time. When you in a relationship, you got to know who has the authority. It's like, and it's like we got we just got really destroyed when it came to authority, and especially us as a community, because of what we went through in slavery. So we don't respect the men. So it's like we try to challenge them in that way, and all it's gonna be is damage. You don't need to challenge them that way, because y'all got something that a man can't fight. And it makes no difference whether you use it for good or for darkness. He cannot fight femininity.
Nope.
He cannot fight femininity. He wasn't even made. And my mother told me this one time. She said, if you find a man that can fight femininity, don't walk, run. Because you're no longer dealing with a man. No. So that means if you speak to a man and you say, well, no, that bothered me, and he's still, don't walk, run. Because this person is no longer in the class of a man. This person is in the class of what they call a beast. That means he does not recognize you as a female anymore. And that right there is dangerous.
Yes.
So your last book, what was the last book we talked about that brought this wonderful conversation?
The Hopeful Romantic.
The Hopeful Romantic.
Well, that wasn't the one that sparked this up.
Oh no,
the one before that.
No, what sparked it up was because both of these books has betrayal in it.
The Betrayal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking me back.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out
Betrayal,
how to deal with the aftermath of the betrayal. Yes. Okay. And how to heal from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we came from, and we got to how to talk to a man properly.
Okay. Not touching that topic. So Miss Barbie, I'm sorry.
Yes, no problem.
The Covet Book. What actually made you sit down and actually write the book in regards to COVID?
Actually, this was sparked by a dream that the Lord gave me.
Okay.
So I had to get up. I keep paper and pencil by my bed. And so when he gives me something, I get up and I start writing. And so he's downloading this into me, and I'm writing and writing and writing. So I have to write until it's done, until I'm empty.
Okay.
So that's when I know I have to stop.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else coming.
Okay.
And so.
Wow.
And as far as the book is concerned, what's a point in the book?
The point is the book in this book.
What's a point in the book?
A point in
Yes.
this book.
Yes.
Just one. We don't want to give you.
Yeah.
You know,
You gotta read the book.
We ain't talking
you
about
do,
the two. We ain't talking about the 2 chapters that didn't go in the book. We ain't talking about that. We talking about what's in the book. We're not talking about that stuff.
Yeah, that's
We're talking about the good stuff that's in the good book.
This book is mainly in conjunction with God's judgment, just like the children of Israel. Every time they walked away from God, He brought consequences to bring them back to Him.
That's right.
God is still speaking to the nation. You've gone too far. Come
Yeah.
back to me.
Yeah.
I need you to turn and come back to me.
Yes.
So this is what's going on with His judgment. And well, I'm not going to go there. That's another story.
Read the book.
Understood.
But I
Yes,
mean, but that's a
read the
true
book.
story. That's a true
That's a
story.
true
Read the book.
Read the book.
I mean, I'm in agreement with that, and that's from
Yes.
the kingdom. I'm in agreement with that.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
we definitely in judgment time.
Yes, the time
You
is
know,
definitely here.
and definitely pay attention. Turn away from this foolishness.
Now I see, Miss Barbara, you have a plethora of books over there.
Absolutely.
So which means that you write an awful lot.
I do, and I have 5 more books coming out.
Come
The
on.
front door. That's what's up. So do you? I know you don't sleep
machine.
because the Lord always talking to you.
Machine there, you guys.
God just got a dead
God
thing
got-
locked
God
into
got
it.
the one-on-one with you.
Information, ain't she?
Go on the main line.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have the one-on-one with him.
Absolutely. No. I concur. But it's just like, because you say you keep the pad by your book.
Absolutely.
And I'm
Right
just
by the
telling
bed.
y'all, like, I'm looking at these books. It's about a good 1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
10.
5. Shut the front door twice. 10 books. Now, they're not big books, but it's still a book is a book is a book.
Now, Tisha, is that a book of poems? The Hopeful Romantic?
The Just a Thought and The Hopeful Romantic are both poetry books.
Okay.
And I have 2 more books coming out too.
Oh.
And what's the name of them?
My 3rd book is called My Journey Here Was Not Easy, and I'm working on my 4th children. My 4th book is going to be a children's book.
Okay. Now, what's that going to be called? Children have a hard time?
Children that go through betrayal. Like, oh, shoot, okay.
So what's going on? What's the children book going to be called?
Actually, my 4th book is going to be called, it's from my classroom, and it's going to be called Hey, Miss Brown.
Hey, Miss Brown. Come on now. Hey, Miss Brown. Hey, Miss Brown.
Miss Brown, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, will these books also be poem type writing, or they be story type?
Well, my 3rd book is going to be my life story book,
Okay.
and the 4th book is going to be a children's illustration book, picture book.
Picture book. Okay.
Now,
okay.
can we hear a poem? Can we get a poem out you?
There you
Oh
go.
yes, and I also wanted to let you know that Just a Thought, my first book, was published by Barbie Johnson.
Oh, go ahead,
Barbie.
Miss
So she's not just downloading.
Oh, no, she ain't
She's not
downloading.
just writing.
Yeah.
She's not just hiding two pieces of her book.
No.
Let the Lord know. But
Yeah,
she also is publishing.
she is.
I'm a ghostwriter.
Let's
Go
hear.
ahead,
She's
man.
a ghostwriter, but we see her. We see her. We
Yeah.
see her. So let us hear a poem.
Oh,
Give us a
sure.
poem.
And this is from Just a Thought. And my first book, I didn't have a name for it, and Barbie Johnson gave me a name for the book, Just a Thought.
Just a thought.
thought.
She was like, what's her name, Bobby? Well, just a thought.
That's a good name.
You know what? That's good. That's good, Dad. That's
That's
good.
thought.
It is a thought.
It's a thought.
This poem is called Betrayal of Hamlet's Love Second Scene, my first poem.
Okay.
To love or not to love, that is the question. When it comes to love and desire, what options can I acquire? The love that I once had did not make me glad. Fear, worry, and distress held me tight, while the angels give me light. Near the tunnel I pass, while my heart beats so fast. Shout out, you mortal fly, can you really make me die? While I wander through this house that is empty, I hear you speaking in my ear so gently. The rain falls upon my footprints while he passes me by without a hint. Birds are singing their favorite song, as they seem to move right along. In the midst of all the fog, someone has been through this feeling. While rappers and murders were killing, seek his face, it is shining like a dove. Bursts of rainbows come out of hiding from above. Pity me not, you horrible beast. Are you really coming to feast on the toil that has taken hold on my soul? Delight yourself in his presence as I present this short lesson. To love, to enlighten, to love the one whom I have waited for so long. You give me the dignity to be a person of integrity. Why have I held on to this burden of seeking romance when you rarely give me the slightest glance? To sit and long for your sweet lips, pain shatters through my fingertips. I am just like the Holy Grail that wants to be found or be sold like bread by the pound.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that sounds good. Now, Miss Barbie, let's hear not out the 2 chapters, not those. We can't play those on TV. We know why we can't. Let the Lord say, but we need you to read. Give us something. Give us something. Give us a little bit. Oh, she's putting the glasses on. She's putting the glasses on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my God. Just a paragraph from Quiet Before the Storm. It says, people of all nationalities lift up their voices together from all walks of life, protesting against the injustice of laws and system which governmental officials refuse to recognize as a problem. There is a great need for restructuring the systems to edifying true judgment, justice, and real equality. All right.
That is
Because
deep.
all of this stuff started coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That is deep.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, guys.
That's what I'm
now,
talking
what about the
about.
hope? What did we read from the hopeless romantic one? Or what-
Hopeful.
Oh, the hopeful romantic.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Is this some hope in there? Because I'm about to jump
Yes, it's some hope in it.
between these guys
I'm about to
not
jump.
telling me how they're gonna heal themselves with God. I need some hope going
We
on.
telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, they broke it down. I appreciate it. They definitely made me understand how men heal.
Oh, okay. This poem is called Flowers of Love. These flowers are going to bloom suddenly. They are moving side to side, so compelling. They are beautiful to look upon, so enduring. As they are growing in the sun, standing and shifting strongly in the day, these flowers are amazing as you are. These flowers are original by far, handpicked by God, beautiful and unique. You are a creation of his beauty, can't you see? These flowers are for you to see, the endless beauty inside of you. Let this be a sign to you. Take them because you are growing too. You are a creation of God's love. So with this knowledge, what can we do?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I like it.
That was some hope in that.
Yeah, it was hoping.
I like the
How
hope.
men heal. We don't think about the way we heal, because we don't take the time to feel. How men heal. If she tries to throw it at me, I would simply get out the relationship and be free. How men heal. And if then she wants to give me a treat, I will not feast upon what she wants me to eat.
Bang.
How men heal.
Heal.
We need to write
feel.
that.
We don't feel.
We don't feel.
Thank
you, everybody, for sharing.
I definitely think
Sharing is caring.
Me
Yeah.
and AQ will have something to share the next time we get together.
Yeah, I'm gonna think of something.
Suspect.
Absolutely. But
I know some
definitely-
of my poems was a little scary, so.
That is.
I heard her prayers.
My poem.
Menopause.
Menopause.
Menopause makes me high. Menopause, what I got.
They gotta be.
Get off of me.
Gotta be taller than 6'5".
Oh, the temperature
That's right.
has risen. Even though it's cold to you, the temperature is high. Men on pause.
Men on pause.
Well, how can they get your books? How can they buy your books?
My book, Just a Thought, you can reach me at tishablast@hotmail.com.
Come on.
And The Hopeful Romantic is on Amazon.com. And the book is $14.95 and the ebook is $9.95.
Come on, just $9.95. This is $9.95.
It's $9.95.
And Miss Barbara.
Again.
Don't you dare. Miss Barbara is a minister.
Well, that's a song they made. I didn't make that song. It's like the two books. I ain't make the two parts. She took out the book. I didn't make none of that. Don't blame me. Get behind me, Satan. Get behind me.
They have too much fun on this show.
Yes, we really do. We have too much fun.
That's why it's the best kept secret.
That's
Come
why.
on.
That's exactly why.
You guys are.
So, Miss Barbara, where can they get your books from?
One more time.
Again, they can go to johnsonbarb75@yahoo.com, or they can call me for the book.
Call her for the book.
For the book.
Not to get booked, unless you booking the Book Breakers.
That's it.
They got a show coming to the Coyote Man Show Network, Roku, and the Fire Stick.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. And we'd like to thank y'all for coming to the Coyote Man Show, the best kept secret.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see you on the Edge with Soji, 7 o'clock
All right.
on
Coyote is
Wednesday.
not invited.
Oh, yeah. And I will be there. I will be there.
He don't answer questions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, we love y'all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.